Hey friends, welcome back to Just a Little Kick, where I teach you how to make easy homemade recipes for you and your family. Do me a favor and go ahead and subscribe below. I've got tons and tons of easy, delicious recipes for you guys that I know you're sure to love. All right, today I've got chicken noodle soup. Super easy, full of flavor, and the best part, it cooks in under 30 minutes. You cannot beat it. Let's get started. Okay, this recipe is perfect for using up those like vegetables you've got in your refrigerator that will probably go bad soon. Just, you know, cook them up and it'll be great in your soup. So right now I've just roughly chopped some carrot chips, and then I've got some celery here, an onion I haven't cut quite yet, and then about 1.5 pounds of chicken breast, some olive oil, my Dutch oven here, and then what I'm gonna be seasoning my chicken with is this kicked up chicken. It's slightly spicy, full of flavor. I love it. Of course, for the soup, we're gonna be using some bay leaves, a little bit of this kosher salt, some thyme, garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, a little bit of rosemary, and this Better Than Bullion, along with, of course, some vegetables, chicken and vegetable stock. So. All right, you guys, so I've already shown you the chopped vegetables, and now I'm just taking that tendon out of the chicken tenders. I cannot stand those pieces. I just think they're so gross and chewy. I know sometimes, you know, it doesn't bother some people, but it bothers me. So I try to like cut it out or whatever, and this is how I learned this trick from my mom years ago about using like the kitchen shears for cutting chicken or cutting steak or whatever, anything basically that doesn't have a bone. That's what I use instead of a knife. It's just a lot easier that way. So I'm just, you know, chopping up the meat, and I'm gonna season it with this Kickin chicken. It gave the chicken a really, really nice flavor, not too spicy, but it just a little kick. Haha, y'all like that? Just a little kick. Anytime I can say that in there, since that's the name of my channel, I will. But so I did all that, and then we're going to put some olive oil in the bottom of this Dutch oven, and we're gonna saute the vegetables. I'm gonna add the chicken in too. I think I forgot to say earlier that all those dry seasonings that I showed you at the beginning of the video, that's what I added to the veggies when I was sauteing it. So, and I also ended up adding about 2 tablespoons of minced garlic in here. But all I hear is noise. I don't have. And once the chicken is done cooking, you will add in your chicken stock or veggie stock or both, like I did, and let it come to a roiling boil. So as you can see, I added in the bay leaves in there, and then I added in the chicken bouillon. Okay, like I was saying earlier, this recipe is super easy and super quick. Now, you probably saw that it was like 2 something when I first started preparing this, and now it's 4 something. It did not take that long. I just had to stop, pick up the kids, and grab some egg noodles. So I specifically bought egg noodles for this recipe, but of course, when I went to look for them, and I looked everywhere, I couldn't find them. So at this point, after, you know, everything has come to a boil and you think it's been boiling long enough to get those flavors and everything to kind of melt together, then go ahead and add in your noodles. And as long as there is enough liquid in here, then it'll cook the noodles. And it won't take long. I would say like 10 minutes or so. 10 to 12 minutes probably. You may also need to add a few cups of water, just depending on the serving size of soup that you're making. You may need anywhere between 4 and 6 cups of water. It just kind of depends. And also, I will do my best to leave measurements and all the seasoning names and everything down in the description box. I do not do a good job with actually measuring. Only time I really measure stuff is when I'm baking. So I'll do my best. But again, everything is kind of to your taste. If you want to add more of garlic powder or whatever, you know, you can do that. It all just depends on what your taste buds are. 10 out of 10. Make it. You see all of the seasonings in here. So good. All right, you guys, that's all I have for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I've got more recipes coming your way. If you have not subscribed already, please do so before you leave. Share this recipe with someone who needs a really good, hearty chicken noodle soup recipe. I'll see you guys right back here very soon for some more food. Bye-bye.